And then, fitness, and then reflections. Reflections are really great to, even have for yourself daily, weekly, monthly, and even reflections from not just your team at work, but also yourself, your mission statement, your vision, what you see for the future. But with Roots of Leadership, it's a journal. So it provides motivational quotes and reflective suggestions, and is a guide for you to explore the roots of leadership to, become your own, better leader for not only you, but for your company, for your community, for your home, for your children and people that that you're inspired and inspiration to. So I just want to, chat with you real quick before I actually get into the book. When we're in business or, we're in our daily lives and we're doing business and we're selling, we're communicating, we always sometimes miss a conversation about being healthy. So we're talking about, wanting to make a sale, but you're not talking about healthy or, for yourself. If you don't have your health, you're definitely not going to have your wealth. So, making your health a priority is something that I would suggest that you, especially this time, or coming out of this time, going back into the workplace, if you are, make sure your immune system is very strong. The news is saying that it's going to be coming back around again. Well, as long as you are healthy and you're eating properly and your immune system is strong, you will not have anything to worry about. But so what does wellness mean? So wellness means different things to different people. So for me, when I'm going into a corporation or I'm speaking to my clients, so there are 8 different measurements of wellness. So, and I always ask, where do you fit in each of these measurements? So you're going to change your habits, change your life. And those measurements are physical, they're mental, financial, right? Because we're talking about finance this week, intellectual, spiritual, environmental, occupational, and then emotional. When people think of wellness in terms of physical and nutrition and exercise and weight management, but obviously there's so much more to that. So we're in business, or definitely not going to have your wealth. So I would like to just go over a few of these that I highlighted in the book. So the first one is, it says, it's by Anthony, and it's the light of leadership will be forever bright if we help others shine, right? And so for me, that means if you help people shine, you will ultimately have that brighter shine, or, that forever bright star. And the reflection is, who did you help obtain a success? And what was the result? So if you're helping others be successful, you will ultimately be successful. So I love that one. I think that one's such a positive reflection to look at, and positive quote. And the second one is that I picked out is called, it's mental and physical toughness smooth out the rough road. Let me say that again. The mental and physical toughness smooth out the rough road. Mm-hmm. And then the reflection is, how will you add more strength into your life? Can you call someone or encourage someone? Mm-hmm. So at that point, you're helping to smooth out a rough road in someone else's life. How empowering is that? Oh, I just got the chills. That is so empowering. Okay. The next one is, this one is so great. A diverse leadership team can write the music for everyone they serve. Mm-hmm. Dance your way to greatness. Let me read that one again, because I love this one.
I love that. That's great.
A diverse leadership team can write the music for everyone they serve. Dance your way to greatness. Wow. And the reflection is, how has diversity made you stronger?
So basically, it's just like once you're helping others, you're leading through compassion.
Yes.
Basically, yes,
Yeah.
yes, I get that.
Okay, here's one that's written by, his name is John Sames. He's also a person that was in Marsh & McLennan Agency. He's an insurance agent. A personal strategic plan is only limited by its builder. Your vision is the foundation of the plan. Whoa.
Wow.
Right?
That is awesome.
We were just talking about the vision, right?
Right,
So,
absolutely. Absolutely.
personal strategic plan is only limited by its builder. Your vision is the foundation of the plan.
Yeah,
And then,
basically, that's just saying, you can't go beyond what you see.
correct.
Right.
Right. So then the reflection is, what limits you from implementing your personal strategic plan?
Right.
Right. So that's almost like
Yeah.
that self-sabotage. Right. And
I find that very much so true, especially when I'm dealing with like my own personal goals. Just because I doubt myself, it's like it limits the potential of what I'm doing.
right.
Yeah. So
Right.
I think what you're saying is so awesome.
Oh, I'm glad you like it. It's really great because like I said before, it gets you thinking, okay, so how can I do better for myself and my family and my community and my team, my children.
Right.
Okay, I wrote this one. This is one of my favorites, of course, right? So healthy snacks during the day prevent a boardroom from becoming a boardroom. Healthy snacks during your day prevent a boardroom from becoming
a boardroom. Yeah.
Yeah. So the reflection is, prepare healthy snacks to carry with you. And for me, obviously, I'm a wellness expert. So I would think that healthy snacks would be something like a piece of whole fruit, like an apple, an orange with some healthy fats, almond butter or something like that. And then, or you can carry nuts with you, or a healthy trail mix.
Yeah, you turned us on to a trail mix that we're still enjoying. The fact that we can insert that as a snack throughout our day.
Absolutely. Yeah. And that trail mix is so great. It has, all your nuts and seeds in it. And then it also has your coconut, right? Your unsweetened coconut for your healthy fats. And that is so just delicious. I love it. Yeah. Okay.
You need your brain to function in order to make right decisions throughout your day as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Your brain needs that healthy fats for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I have 3 more. Actually, I have 4 more. But some of these, you can just go all day and go through this. There's 347. There's actually, there's so much more. And also, just a quick promo that there's the Roots of Leadership podcast. So
really?
So Anthony does that with all CEOs of companies, and talks to them about how they've gotten to are right now, by using the Roots of Leadership. Like, how do they use all of these within their business plan to get to become that leader, to help others become leaders. So It's really inspirational, and you can find that by Googling it. But it's a great podcast.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Okay, so facing a challenge is similar to tightrope walking. One goal in front of the other as you take steps towards your vision. Baby steps, exactly. So facing a challenge, is similar to tightrope walking. One goal in front of the other as you take steps towards your vision. So when I'm, when I'm working with my clients, I like to, in the beginning, and actually in mindful eating, in the beginning, there is a question to write one personal goal and one professional goal that you'd like to accomplish in the next 30 days.
Right.
And then action steps to get that finished. So those little tiny goals to reach your, to reach your ultimate goal is really the way to do it. And then the reflection for that is to write one short term and one long term goal. So, yeah.
So how important is that though? Is like long term and short term goals you have to have that attainable goal, right?
Right. So writing a book,
Mm-hmm.
right? So your short term goal would be to figure out what you want to write about.
Okay.
Right. And the long term goal is actually getting it done. But the short term goal, there's lots of baby steps there to reach your long term goal. So it can be, the short term can be what your chapters are going to be, and then deciding on when you're going to time block to get
right
to get the writing done.
Got you.
Yeah. So
yeah, exactly.
And then your book will be there in about a year. Because it's all about baby steps, right?
Exactly. Getting it done right. Yep. Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay. This one's interesting because a lot of people have been talking about this lately. This one is: fear is the total of lost moments. And the reflection is, in your life, are there lost moments you still think about, and are they holding you back? Okay, so that for me brings up almost the fear is almost like self-sabotage. Your fear of success, your fear of failing. It's those lost moments that you think are going to happen, but as a leader, you kind of have to just embrace it and embrace those moments and push forward and push through it. And stop holding yourself back.
Wow. What are some of the things you think that hold us back?
Right. So I think the fear of losing loved ones because of success. I think that's a huge one that, because when people become successful, actually, we were just talking about that before, even just, when your life changes or when you have a life change, your friends change,
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Your friends change, you think differently. Your family may even think that, things are changing and may, it just, for me, it's been my life has been changing over these past couple of years. And it's just, you're going to meet new people, and then some people aren't going to be there. But that's life, right?
That is, life. Life is about going through changes. And, I call it being liquid. If you have to be loosened in order to adjust, because especially now, life changes so fast. 1 minute you have the iPhone 10, the next minute you have the iPhone 11.
I still have the 7.
I know, exactly, right. So if you try to keep up, it's just crazy.
I know. Excuse me. I need to what's that? Move my cheese. Who moved my cheese?
Right. Who moved my cheese? Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
So that is a great book. I love that book. But matter of fact, I have one of my Post-its. It says, "If you don't change, you will become extinct."
Wow.
That's actually from Who Moved My Cheese.
Oh, awesome. That's a good quote. That is a good quote.
Because if that fear of not moving, moving yourself to find a different cheese.
Exactly.
Yeah.
exactly.
So, and
Wow.
that's a great business book. It's a great
Mhm.
business, but especially if you're in sales.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. And this is one of the last ones that, oh, here we go. This is the last one I marked, but then I found another one that I wanted to say. So this one is new ideas are vitamins for your mind. So
Mhm.
when you have those new ideas, nurse them, work on them, and push past that fear that we were just talking about, and just do it. Just move past it. And here's another one of my favorite sayings. I love this one. So there are three kinds of people:
Okay.
those who make things happen, those who watch
See?
things happen, and
Uh-huh.
then there's those that wonder what happened, right? So that's again around move my cheese. Who moved my cheese? So
Yes.
in business, in finance, you always have to stay on top of things, and not only that, but in your own life, in your own business, within your family, there's always a time when you have to pay attention to your 401k, all of the financial records, and your wellness, just for your finances, for yourself. So that's one of the things I would also recommend, which I'll most likely be talking about on Thursday, to give a deeper dive on what you could
Mm.
be doing as well for yourself. But
You know
the last,
what? What I love about your book so far, the book so far, is that it really talked about your inner working.
yeah,
Yeah, the roots are reflected in your personal life and in your personal self.
yes,
Before you can become a great leader externally, you really have to lead yourself personally. I mean,
yes,
as you're talking, that's what I've been kind of like summarizing in my mind. You know,
yeah, absolutely. And you know what? This is going to this last one right here. The true power of your position is how you use it to empower others.
right?
So
Wow.
I got the chills again. But so this one, yeah, I love these, and it's really about the roots of leadership is all about you, your mind, your body, and how you're going to use yourself as a vessel
Mhm.
to empower others as well.
Wow.
Yeah,
As you were collaborating with this book, what was some of the underlying motivations to interject with on the subject of leadership?
I think it was actually everything that we just kind of were talking about,
Mm,
because your thoughts are things,
mm,
and within my practice, I I've helped so many people in so many different um, directions. I've helped women. I've helped babies actually come into the world by journaling,
mm.
and it's really interesting because the journaling, it gets you not only out of your own head all the time. It also helps you relax, and it's scientific, and there's a lot of doctors that use it. Meditation is huge now. So
Mhm.
and also journaling helps the body relax, and you're also journaling what you're eating, you're journaling what you're drinking. You're just getting those thoughts out of your head, and you're starting to decompress, and your you're starting to relax. And a lot of things can happen actually when you relax. So that is, I attribute a lot of that, all of my great successes with my clients, to journaling.
Mhm.
Um, because again, it's all in your mind. Your body will then follow,
Right.
um, along with eating well, and taking care of yourself, self-care, especially at this time. I mean, we keep talking about it, but we're going to look back on this. This is going to be a huge history part in time that we all had to learn how to create new habits and live life differently.
Mhm.
And also, cooking, going back into the kitchen with those basics, and
Right.
cooking healthy foods. So I hope this was helpful. And like I said, I'll dive deeper in on Thursday. If you have any questions or you want to reach out to me, my email is Karen@KarenMayo.net. My Instagram is Mindful Mayo. And, again, oh, I just wanted to say too, the Roots of Leadership, all of the proceeds go to children with learning disabilities. So,
Wow, that's great.
yeah. So
Great.
that's taken care of through Amazon.
Oh, wow, that's
Yeah,
awesome. So yeah, order the book so
yeah,
we can help out the non-for-profit organization. Amen. You know
yeah.
what? That is great. That is awesome that you guys are doing that. And also just joining us on the line, the infamous Oscar Capel, who is a part of Capel and Associates. Thank you for joining us, Oscar.
Good afternoon. I had a little trouble connecting earlier. I got a new router and everything, so everything should be fixed within the next 40 years. So it'll be fine.
Oh, that's great. That's great. We should have flying cars by then.
Karen, you
You
said
just missed a great program with Karen Mayo on a book that she was a co-writer on, The Root of Leadership.
that part I heard, and
And
I'm going to be ordering that on Amazon. So
yeah,
Awesome.
absolutely. Yeah, that's one more book, Karen.
Yay!
it's one at
One
a
more
time.
book. Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, and I love how she approached the perspective of leadership. I think all I'm seeing is like how you pointed out the roots at the bottom. Really points to making that tree healthy. You
Mhm.
know, and so I love the dynamic. I'm big on visuals.
Yeah.
But it's just you have to have your roots right in order for your tree to be right.
Yay!
Yay, yeah, I got it. Right?
Yes.
I got
Yes.
it.
It's the
So
tree of life.
what's that?
The tree of life.
The tree of life. That's it. The tree of life. So, I mean, I get the concept. Those of you are out there and you're watching, get the book. Get the book. You can't miss out on it. You actually see the banner with her email address and her website on there. So reach out to her if you need a copy of the book. Or, she's also a great coach, health coach as well. So, reach out to her and get the information you need in getting yourself right and also just getting your mind right towards your life and your business. But without further ado, I'm going to put Oscar on at this time, and he's going to talk a little bit about the company that he represents, Capel and Associates. Oscar, tell us a little bit about what your company does.
Sure. Well, Capella, again, we are a service company. And one of the things that I'm working with is a company called Legal Shield. And what we do is we provide legal service for everyone to afford. And I like to say, whether you need your will done in Wisconsin or you got a traffic ticket in Toronto, we have an app that allows you to speak to your lawyer immediately and get that taken care of. And again, it's all about service. And we are bringing the legal services affordable to the majority of Americans that cannot afford it. And that's what we do. The other thing is ID Shield. We are the only ones with licensed private investigators to do complete restoration back to pre-theft status. Karen, you were saying something about fear, and I have it written on the wall. Fear is an acronym for false evidence appearing real. And as long as that's up and you see fear, like, oh wait, that's just false evidence. Let me change the script in my head and see how to get around that. So that part I caught. I got that part. So that's
great. Yep, it's definitely that pushing through it is important.
And I have the book Who Moved My Cheese.
Nice.
And I moved it. I don't know where I put it, so I have to go back and find it. So that's another thing I have to do.
Good.
Oscar, are you going to talk about Life Shield today, or?
Uh,
Legal Shield?
yeah. Well, let me see if I can find some good backgrounds for while I'm talking.
Hmm.
So one of the things that we do is we provide, let's say, let me give you a live example. This is a problem I had with Toyota, and I was able to get the large giant company Toyota to give me a refund on something that I think that they didn't do right. And 2 weeks before, they told me, no, you're out of warranty, please leave. And one letter from a law firm kind of changes the perspective of what they're looking at. What other great things can I talk about here? This is the app I was talking about. If you get a traffic ticket, we can submit it to the law firm, and the law firm will tell you how to fix it. And if it is outside of your state, you can get a lawyer there for a $25 copay, and they will take care of it for you. So that's what we're doing. We are leveling the playing field for everyone. What else would you like to know?
I would just like to know, how do I get to this app that you have?
Oh, you know what?
And,
My app is free. All you have to do is text me, send me the app to 646-578-7097, and I will send you short video explaining what Legal Shield does, and the free app is in there. There are 2 buttons that are live you can use. We have premium services, obviously, but 2 buttons there are live, and you can use it immediately. One is Ask Aaron, so you can ask legal questions to the legal bot. And the other one is if you want to write a legally binding agreement with someone, we have an app that does that. So if, Phil, I sell you my lawnmower for $50 as is, that's what we're going to write on that agreement. You're going to sign it on your end, and I'm going to sign it on my end. And 2 weeks from now, when that lawnmower bottoms out and doesn't work anymore, and you say, "Hey, I want my money back," I say, "Hey, Phil, we have an agreement. There it is. We signed it 2 weeks ago. You bought it as is." So things like that you want to protect yourself with a legally binding document, not just a handshake that you can't prove in court. And that's available on the app for free.
Do you do extended warranties?
We have the law firm. We have one law firm per state, and let me go back to that other picture. I will show you. That's a list of lawyers on the left side of all the lawyers that are in our firm. If you're in New York, it will be Feldman, Kramer, and Monaco, and there are at least 2 lawyers there for each type of legal entity that needs to be done, because just like doctors, lawyers specialize. You don't want to go to a business lawyer if you're getting a divorce. So you want, everybody says, I got a cousin that's a lawyer. We're like, what kind of lawyer is he? Does, if he doesn't, you don't want a defense lawyer that only does wills, so it's very specific. So whatever type of legal problem you have, you call them up and they'll get the lawyer that is specific to that department to give you a call back. And again, even like I say, with the wills, what we're looking now with COVID is people do not have their wills and do not have healthcare proxies in already set up. And we handle that for the $24 a month. That's the subscription fee. So you can imagine saving $1,200, $2,000, $3,000 just in that alone. So that will cover, doing your will will cover the subscription for the next bunch of years. So it's the way, basically what we're doing, it's not a new concept, but people are just starting to realize it now. And Legal Shield will be starting to advertise on TV and radio soon. That was the next step that they were doing. And what we're doing is using basically a subscription model, kind of like Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
You used to go to Blockbuster and buy your one movie or rent one movie by the hour, same as you're doing with your lawyer. You're using your lawyer for an hour and that's it. And with Netflix, you pay one subscription and use as many videos as you'd like, as often as you'd like. And same thing now with Legal Shield. We allow you to pick up the phone, call a lawyer, especially if you're in business and you don't know what new COVID law is coming around the corner every 5 minutes, and you need to be set up correctly so you don't get sued later on. So all of these things are available now to everyone. So a quick call to me or my website, which is info@oscarcapel.com. You can go down there. The app is at the bottom of that page also, but we have a lot of videos and more information there.
That is excellent, Oscar. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Really appreciate it. Karen, it was great. It was great having you. The program was amazing. Thank you again for coming on and sharing about your book. I can't wait to see you on Thursday when you come back again, and we'll be sharing with our audience about what the contents and everything that's in the book. Coming up next, what your accountant needs to tell you. Okay, we have a great accountant who's coming on. His name is Glenn Roy. And Richards, and he's going to be coming on and sharing with us all the different things that our accountant needs to tell us and to let us know. So again, please join us again for that. Really appreciate everyone watching, and we will see you again at 1:30. Take care, and we will see you soon. Bye-bye.